my story. Yeah. Well, I was all along a Bengali medium school student, and I'm coming from a background of middle class family where my father is a corporate and my mom, she's a public prosecutor. Mom wanted me to become a lawyer and father wanted me to become a football player. But I chose that I'm not going to be neither a lawyer with black coat on, but somehow I've got black suit. And I'm not going to play football in green fields. Rather, I'll be recruiting many people. I'll be creating a company, and that's how probably I can serve my motherland. That was my understanding when I was in schools. Right? In my school days, I was all along not a very good student. Trust me. I was a third bencher. Each and every time when history class used to come, in my probably when I was in class 6th or class 7th standard, I started drawing. I started creating comic characters. I started creating the entire comics with dialogue, with a ballpoint pen on a diary. Yeah? And I was thrown out of the history class every time, kneel down outside of the class. And I was really happy because I can see the sky, I can see the birds are flying, I can see the nature, and I can think more. Yeah? So the moral of the story, if you are thrown out of the class, you get more what? Imaginative. Okay? So that drove me towards completely a different kind of structure. Two girls, I can see only your backside. You can maybe shift a little bit. Feel comfortable. In my session, if you feel that you need to clap, you need to shout, do that. Doesn't matter. Yeah? So what happened after that? I was in class 11 standard when I felt that probably I need to start something cool and I need to marry between the logic and art. Why in class 11 standard? Okay. When I was in 11, it was 1997. So if you realize, I'm sure that you are not born at all that time. Yeah? Or maybe just took birth. I don't know. Yeah? That time, computer used to be a luxury. Yeah? But somehow I understood that if I have to connect mathematics, so I'm a mathematics lover. Like I love maths, stats, those kind of things. If I have to marry between that, the only option I can get is marry mathematics with arts. Is only one single line, which is game development. Okay. Now probably you guys are nodding head, but when I used to do my story session at least 12 years back, it was very difficult for people to understand. Anyway, coming back to that schoolboy, so that schoolboy felt that probably he can recruit a lot of people. अब जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी तो होता है ना, right? Without money, when you start a business, you get failed. That's what happened to me. After my 12th exam, I cracked definitely a joint entrance examination. I have a little bit of gray matter in my head. But somehow I decided I'm not going to waste my 4 years by doing engineering. Rather, I left that. I left it and I joined economics as an honors subject, Ecostat Math. I took that combination so that I can understand the business world. Again, a wrong decision. In India, if you really want to understand what is entrepreneurship, there was no such course. At least that time, there was no such course. In today's world, we have courses, but that is more teaching you how to do management, not a proper entrepreneurship. And believe me on that. Yeah. Anyway, while I was in my schools, I felt that probably I can do a lot of disruption. When I was in my college, I felt that probably I'll understand business and maybe my professors, my teachers and my fellow students will understand me. Nothing happened. In college also, what happened? When I tried to say that, can I start a training academy wherein I'll be teaching students on latest technology and I will select probably 4 or 5 of them, recruit them as my own team member, how to pursue that dream. I was unanswered by all the professors. Rather, some of the professors said that, why are you in this statistics class? Why are you in this economics class? Go out. Again, that gave me another opportunity. Again, I was thrown out of the college every time when I asked these kind of silly questions. So I decided, let me do a little bit of tweak in my life. I started doing private tuition. I'm talking from heart, huh? It's not a mangara kahan. Is it okay? Yeah? You guys want me to be original, or shall I sugarcoat? Original? Cool. So I made a deal with few bit of girls. Well, yeah, like they are most helpful when you ask for helping. And I asked them that, can I buy you a 2 rupees chutney and papad, and you can probably manage one person for me every time to give proxy. I'm not gonna come in college, just give my presence, and I'm gonna do my business. If I earn some kind of money, I'll give you a gift. So I got 2 of very good friends, of course not girlfriends, girl as a friend, who said that, cool, this is a great deal. So I started a small academy in my study room. It was like just a trade license which I took in 1998, and virtualinfocom took birth. And that took birth in my own study room. That was the only small area. You can understand a study room of a middle class boy, right? It's not a big place. It's only a table, chair, and a fan. That's it, right? And I had 1 student initially. From that 1 student, I got around 5. From 5, within a year, it was more than 100, approximate 130. I became one of the popular teacher nearby area. And I was in my first years. That time onwards, I started doing multiple things, because you don't have to go to college every time. I started exploring nearby market. In Calcutta, if you don't know, there is an electronic market called Chandni Chowk. Yeah. So if you go to that area, that time, Chandni Chowk used to have a lot of shops which will offer you assembled computer parts. And I used to travel on those days in local train. Have you ever tried local train in Calcutta? Anybody? From Calcutta. 1. You guys are not from Calcutta. 1, 2. Not from